And he's a cool guy to write a letter thanking the director and screenwriter of Back to the Future, saying how honored he was to have the DeLorean in Back to the Future. In fact, said that it had all but immortalized his car, despite all the failings, despite high inflation, despite the fact that it didn't work. Back to the Future, I know you don't really remember the first time that you saw it, but the lasting impact, I mean, you must run into people all over the place. What is it about this car that continues to capture the imagination of everyone?
Well, look at it. If you look at it amongst the cars today, so put any car from the 80s up against a modern car today, and it doesn't fit. It very much doesn't stand out, the boxy look and all this stuff. The N74, for everybody listening, is actually based off a Hyundai that Giugiaro designed. It looks like that Hyundai, but it also looks like a DeLorean, and it's a modern car, and it fits. That car is literally timeless. Literally timeless. It can fit anywhere. It also is so unique and different. And at the time, a lot of the people, they learned about the car, then they learned about his story, which is all but buried now. You actually have to do a Google search and restrict your searches to before 2005, before he died, when he could no longer sue people for defamation, and you find the truth. But when you start to read his story, part of what really drew the original owners and the whole community to him was first learning about the car and then what happened to him. I mean, one of the agents actually quit working for the government. He was so disgusted over what happened. This was a wild story. Now people are comparing him to OJ. No, he wasn't acquitted because the glove didn't fit. He was acquitted because the government set him up and he wouldn't have been there in the first place at all. So it was such a wild, sensational story. Anybody who learned about it was like, holy cow, he dared to dream and they took him down. This is the most badass car on the planet. So there was this legend and lore to it. Then the adults showed their kids Back to the Future, and now nostalgia has taken over and everybody is excited to share just the joy. Because of the movie and because of the rarity, there's a smile in every DeLorean, every time it's seen, no matter who it is.